What's up guys, Ernest Langdon from Langdon Tactical here, and today we're going to talk about how you fly and do commercial travel with firearms. Now some of you may have done this quite a few times. I know I have done it thousands of times over the last 30 years. Flying with firearms can be a little bit of a pain. The issue is some airlines handle things differently than other airlines, but the TSA rules are pretty clear. Now, the first thing you guys need to understand is it's going to be on you to check the local laws of the location that you're traveling to about firearms, whether you can possess them there, and especially whether you can carry in that state or location that you're traveling to. Traveling with firearms is relatively easy and actually has gotten easier since 9/11 because the rules got very specific after that. Basically, there's just a couple of things you need to remember. The firearm needs to be unloaded and in a hard-sided case. The ammunition needs to be in the original manufacturer's packaging or in a magazine in its own pouch, and we'll talk about that specifically. And you need to declare that firearm when you check your bag. You cannot take it with you on the plane. Before you get to the airport, there's going to be a couple of things that you're going to make sure that you have. To start with, you need some sort of hard-sided case. And even though you're traveling maybe with a hard-sided suitcase, such as this Pelican case, if you're traveling with handguns, I still highly recommend that you travel with your handgun in a separate hard-sided case. The reason for that is, even though this hard-sided Pelican case meets the TSA rules, the agent at the gate may not be 100% familiar, and they're looking for this hard-sided case inside your suitcase. So I still recommend you have a locked hard-sided case inside your suitcase. It's going to make things a lot simpler for you and give that agent at the gate a little bit extra comfort. Again, I can't overemphasize that thing needs to be unloaded. Don't get yourself in a lot of trouble, because if they x-ray this gun and they find out that you forgot something, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. When I say unloaded, make sure that the magazine is out of the gun. Even though it's unloaded, if that magazine is still inside the gun, it's going to cause that gate agent or that TSA agent quite a bit of concern. They want the magazine out of the gun. That is a requirement. You're also going to need locks for both your hard-sided case inside your suitcase as well as the suitcase itself. Now, you can use regular padlocks, but keep in mind that gate agent's going to take your or mark your bag, and it's going to go get re-inspected by TSA. If they want to look inside the bag, they're going to now need to contact you, or you're going to have to hang out at the gate for 15 or 20 minutes until they can come get your keys to unlock it. If there's some confusion there, trust me, they'll cut these off, and then you won't have padlocks to put on your suitcase. If you can, the TSA locks will save you a lot of heartache. These are the ones that have keys, so the TSA agents can unlock everything, inspect it, swipe it down, do all the things that they do, and then you can be on your way. If you've got the TSA locks on there, you're not going to have to hang out with your keys in order for them to inspect your bag. Word of caution on the TSA locks. They are fragile. They break very easily. I would highly recommend that you travel with extras so that when you get on the other end and you find that one of them is broken, you're not jumping around for your return trip trying to get more TSA locks to fly home with. When it comes to your suitcase, you either got your hard-sided Pelican case that requires a padlock, or if you want to be a little less conspicuous, a normal hard-sided suitcase with the TSA combo lock on it is a really nice option. Keeps things nice and simple, and it's going to prevent you from having to hang out with your keys. And again, a little less conspicuous than a Pelican case. Okay, your ammunition. You are limited to 11 pounds of ammunition, which is not a lot. So if you're traveling somewhere for training or competition, there's a good possibility that you may have to ship your ammunition ahead. Regardless, that ammunition needs to be either in the original manufacturer's packaging, such as, 50 round boxes and things, or it needs to be in pouches designed to keep those magazines separated. So if you're keeping magazines loaded when you travel, it needs to be secure in something like this to keep those magazines apart. Sometimes you can get away with putting your magazines in magazine pouches, but depending on the TSA agent that inspects your bag, they may or may not allow you to do that. So once you have everything packed and ready to go to the airport, guns unloaded, locks are on everything, when you go to the airport, all you simply have to do is go up to check your bag with the gate agent and tell them simply, I need to declare an unloaded firearm in this bag. Once you do that, they know the process. It's normally quite simple. They're gonna give you a little form to fill out and sign. All you're gonna do is sign it, and you're verifying by signature that the firearm is unloaded. They may or may not want to look at the gun. About 95% of the time, they just wanna see you put this tag right next to your locked hard-sided case, and then go ahead and lock your suitcase up. They'll tag it and it'll go off to security. Depending on the airport that you go to, you may have to accompany that gate agent to the TSA oversized baggage. They may inspect it there on the site, or it may simply go back onto the carousel, go through TSA by itself, and they'll contact you if they have any issues. It depends on the airport. Once you get to your final destination, you're probably gonna have to go to the baggage claim office, present your ID to the agent there at the baggage claim office. They'll match it to your bag and then you'll retrieve it. It depends on the airline. They can be a little bit different there, but in most cases, that's pretty common these days. So there you have it, guys. If you just kind of follow these simple steps, give yourself the time to prepare and a little extra time at the airport, flying with firearms is not that difficult. Guys, go out there, train hard, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.